Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So obviously from the title, this is problems with the LCT 440. Just kidding. Actually, this mic is amazing. I have zero problems with this mic. The problem isn't the microphone, it's me. So what happened is I was in the recording stage of doing some music, and I had this upside down in the stand, and the screw head wasn't tightened all the way, and whoosh, it fell out. From about, I don't know, 3-4 foot in the air, maybe a little bit higher, because I was using it as a vocal mic. So it was a decent way up in the air, and I think because the weight's here, it came down, and when it did, it bent a spring on the inside of there, and then I had all kinds of ground issues. So again, the problem isn't Lewitt, the problem is me for not paying attention and not being more aware of what's going on. So I'm going to show you, if you guys have done this, if you made this mistake, or you have ground issues when you're touching the grill, or if you're recording and you just hear a constant ground buzz or hum, this is the first thing that I would do just to double check. I'll show you. There's a spring in here that touches the body. We're gonna mess with that, and then also to make sure that this screw is actually tightened. If it's loose, then that could also cause you an issue too. So you want to make sure that's good and tight. Now, that was the issue I was having. And I was getting that in my recordings. It's going to be pretty simple today, honestly. There's 2 Allen screws here and 1 here. The Allen I'm using is just one I have laying around, and the setting for it is, or the size for it, 1/16. So 1/16 Allen is all you're going to need, and then those screws are going to look like that on the ends, and that one right there. Again, this is just super simple. So I will say that I did contact Lewitt about the issue with the buzzing, and they got back to me pretty much next day. It was really, really good. Customer service was fantastic, but I know they live across the pond, or they probably have somewhere here in the United States, but I just needed to get this fixed right away, kind of like my other videos where it was kind of in a pinch. So this is why I went ahead and took this apart. I would suggest that you go through Lewitt to do any type of repair work on this microphone, because you don't know what you're going to get yourself into. I think you kind of void some of your warranties when you open this up. I'm not for sure, but I'm sure that's the case. So 2 of these screws are nice and short, and this one in the middle here is actually a pretty long screw. And also, just like my other videos, going to give you guys a nice close-up of what the inside looks like of this microphone. That's just a heavy-duty steel box. Super cool. Okay, and then this is the goods. Look at all that. Let me try and get it to focus here. Super well made. These guys knew exactly what they were doing. Awesome. Sorry, it keeps focusing on something over there. All right, so I'm not going to do it today, but there's screws here, 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 and here that will take this cage off. So let's say you bent the cage, you need to replace it. That's how you take that apart. Initially, when I had this first issue, I thought that's what the problem was, but let me show you what is the problem, and it is. Get it to focus. This little piece right here is bent down. So like I said, when I dropped the mic, this piece just from the force came down and wasn't making contact with the body. And so what happened was I got a ground loop. Obviously, you guys all know what the ground sounds like. A horrible sound. So all I'm going to do is just bend it up like that, or it's a little bit higher. And you should feel the resistance when you put this back in. If I could put it back in the right way. There we go. So there's kind of like some spring tension now. And that's it. I'm just going to reassemble this thing and put it back together. Now, there could be other issues when you drop this mic whenever it comes to grounding. That was my issue, and I just want to give you guys a quick once over how to take this mic apart, what the inside looks like. Super easy, super fast, super simple. Doesn't need to be more complicated than what it is. And again, if that doesn't fix it, guys, and maybe your grill is bent, and then so if you take off the grill, try it, and it doesn't work still, I would suggest sending this to Lewitt and having them repair it, because at that point you're just playing a guessing game, and you don't want to do that with this mic. You know, it's not super expensive, but if you're just starting out and maybe this is your flagship mic, you don't want to do that to your flagship mic. So, and pretty much that is it. All done. Super cool. They're nice and snug. Looks good. Everything's flush. Okay, so I got it plugged in here. It's a little more roomier because this guy's just freestanding. Okay, check 1, check 2. This is the repaired audio from the Lewitt LCT 440, the repaired audio of the Lewitt LCT 440. Thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe. I got some more videos that I'm going to be doing for repair-wise, or maybe just checking out the Inside series. And then also, I just recently acquired a Tascam DM4800, and there's a whole plethora of information that is missing unless you go to the forums and go on the deep web basically to find stuff. So I'm going to make a whole series on the DM4800. That's going to be kind of the next few things that are coming out. So thanks everybody, and again, like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy this information. Thanks.